Welcome back to Soul Screen. Today, we're diving into one of the most chilling, frustrating, and strangely satisfying endings of 2025 so far. If you finished The Manipulated, you already know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, well, buckle up, because we're going deep into the downfall of Baek Do Kyung, one of the most disturbing villains we've seen in recent K-dramas. When this drama started, a lot of us probably expected a morally complex thriller with twists and mind games. But what we didn't expect was just how dark Baek Do Kyung's actions would become. He wasn't just a spoiled politician's son. He wasn't just a liar. He was a full-blown psychopath who killed without remorse and manipulated the system like it was a toy made just for him. But here's the thing. No matter how protected someone is, no matter how powerful their family might be, there is always a moment when everything collapses. And that's exactly what happened to Baek Do Kyung. Today, we're going to talk about the karma he got at the end of The Manipulated, why it felt so emotionally impactful for viewers, and what his downfall says about power, privilege, and justice. Before we get into the details, let me ask you something. Were you satisfied with Baek Do Kyung's ending? Or did you think the drama should have gone even further? I'm really curious because I've seen people divided on this. Some think the ending was perfect karma, while others said it felt too merciful. So let me know your thoughts after listening to this breakdown. Let's start from the beginning. One of the most disturbing things about Baek Do Kyung was how he treated Choo Na-young's murder like an inconvenience instead of a crime. He acted like killing someone was just another problem he needed to hide. And because of his father's political position, he actually got away with it. That's what made so many viewers angry. Park Tae-joon, who just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, became the scapegoat. He lost everything. His freedom, his life as he knew it, his reputation. All because Baek Do Kyung refused to take responsibility. And the worst part? Baek Do Kyung didn't even feel guilty. Not for a second. He kept killing. He kept lying. He kept living his life like nothing happened. Until karma finally came knocking. The first sign of his downfall was the car accident. And here's the interesting thing. He didn't get into that accident because someone attacked him. He didn't get into that accident because justice caught up to him. He got into that accident because he never learned to stop, reflect, or take responsibility. Symbolically, it's almost like the universe pushed the brakes for him. And the drama doesn't hold back on showing the consequences. His neck breaks. His legs break. He's put into a situation where he is no longer in control of his own body. For someone who spent the entire drama controlling others, covering up crimes, and manipulating evidence, suddenly losing his physical power feels like the first layer of karma being peeled back. Let me ask you something. When that accident scene happened, did you feel even the slightest bit of sympathy? Because for me, I didn't. I felt relief. Not because he was in pain, but because it finally felt like the drama was shifting. Like the universe was saying, your time is up. But that was just the beginning. As Baek Do Kyung is stuck in the hospital, unable to run away, unable to manipulate things the way he used to, something even more devastating happens. His father gets killed. And here's where the symbolism gets even heavier. The father, who protected him from every consequence, who covered his crimes, who used political power to erase evidence, is suddenly gone. Stripped away. Taken out by the very person who used to protect Baek Do Kyung from behind the scenes. And suddenly, Baek Do Kyung has no shield left, no political backup, no legal immunity, no one to clean up his mess. And that moment alone is such a powerful form of karma, because his entire life, he believed he was untouchable. He believed he could do anything because his father would fix it. But when his father dies, he's exposed. For the first time, the world can see who he really is without the mask of privilege. But the drama wasn't done with him yet. Not even close. Because with his father gone, Johan goes after him. And this is the part that hit viewers the hardest. Johan was originally the one who protected Baek Do Kyung from prison. He was the one working behind the scenes, doing the dirty work, shielding him. And now he becomes the one hunting him. It's poetic, it's chilling, and it's such a satisfying reversal of power. And honestly, this dynamic says so much about corrupt systems. When a system protects someone who doesn't deserve it, eventually the people inside that system become unstable. Loyalties break, secrets turn into weapons, and the one who was once protected becomes a target. When Johan kills Baek Do Kyung, it becomes the final blow. The villain who murdered so many people without blinking is finally confronted by someone he once relied on. The killer becomes the victim. The manipulator becomes the manipulated. The protected becomes the hunted. It's the ultimate reversal. And that's what makes it so satisfying. But the ending adds one more layer of justice. After all the chaos, after all the suffering he caused, after all the people he terrorized, everything finally comes out. The public learns the truth. His crimes, his murders, the cover-ups, the manipulation, everything is exposed. And what I love about this moment is that it shows how karma isn't just about physical punishment. It's about truth. It's about accountability. It's about stripping away the lies that allowed someone to thrive in darkness for so long. Even though Baek Do Kyung is no longer alive to face the consequences, his family name, his political legacy, his reputation, they all crumble. And in a way, that's the karma that hits the hardest. Because for people like him, reputation and power were everything. The ending tears both of those away. And this brings up a bigger discussion. Should villains always receive punishment while they're alive? Or is the destruction of their legacy enough? I want to hear your thoughts, because this is something viewers debated heavily after the finale. Some people felt that dying was too easy for him. Others argued that having his crimes exposed after his death was even more painful. What do you think? Personally, I think the manipulated handled it well, because Baek Do Kyung didn't die peacefully. He didn't die unaware. He died terrified, hunted, alone, helpless, completely stripped of the power he abused for so long, and everything he built collapsed the moment he was gone. That is what makes his karma feel complete. But there's another layer I want to talk about. This drama uses Baek Do Kyung to reflect a very real issue in society, the idea that power can shield people from the consequences of their actions. We've all seen cases where people avoid punishment because of money, status, or connections. And the manipulated makes that the central conflict. Park Tae-jung, an innocent man, becomes the scapegoat. And that storyline is something that hits deeply for so many viewers because unfair justice happens in real life too. It's not just fiction, and that's why seeing Baek Do Kyung's downfall feels so cathartic. Because even though it's a drama, it gives viewers a moment of justice, something we don't always get in reality. That's also what makes his karma so important narratively. It's not just punishment, it's restoration. It restores balance. It clears Tae-jung's name. It exposes corruption. It shows that evil, no matter how high it climbs, eventually collapses under its own weight. Another question I want to ask you is this. Do you think his ending would have been more powerful if he survived and faced trial? Or was his ending perfect because it mirrored the brutality he inflicted on others? Let me know, because I know people have strong opinions on this. For me, what makes his ending memorable is the emotional journey the audience goes through. We start by hating him. Then we get angry because he escapes justice. Then we feel shocked when he gets injured. Then we feel the tension when Johan hunts him. Then we feel the satisfaction when the truth is exposed. And finally, we feel the closure when his legacy falls apart. And that kind of emotional progression is the backbone of powerful storytelling. Baek Do Kyung is one of those villains you don't forget easily. Not because he was charismatic or redeemable, but because he felt so real. He felt like the kind of monster society accidentally creates by giving too much power to the wrong person. But the moment his power disappears, the monster collapses. And that's what makes The Manipulated such a compelling and haunting drama. Before we end, I want to know which moment of Baek Do Kyung's downfall felt the most satisfying to you. Was it the accident? The death of his father? Johan turning against him? Or the final reveal to the public? Tell me in the comments, because I'm really curious which moment hit the hardest for you. Thank you for watching Soul Screen. I'll see you in the next video.